See anybody here, bro? It's the early morning. Look what time it is, bro. It's 8 o'clock.
I know.
And you come into my truck with this bullshit, bro. This shit is bullshit.
Yes.
All this stuff going on in the world, and you talking about coming here at a reserved spot, and it's 8 a.m., bro. It's 8:13. What the fuck are we talking about?
You need to pay because
I need to pay? Bro, get away from me, bro. Go back over there, bro. Get away from me. You about to piss me off.
On the other side, whatever you want, but in the first 15, it's a service.
Bro, it's 8 a.m. Nobody is coming to park right here, bro. You're fucking with me, bro. I'm about to get fucking mad. Get away from me, bro. For real, get away from me. Bye. Get away from me. Because you sound crazy. You sound crazy. What the fuck is... 8 a.m. Nobody's even here. Like what? I'm about to get fuel and I'm about to be on my way. I'm a truck. Yo, why y'all giving truck drivers a hard time, bro? We already got it hard as it is. You are. Bro, it's 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Like, you came over here like you put on gloves like intimidate. I gotta step out.
I'm asking you to. You see your driver's license?
For what?
You see your driver's license?
For what?
Because you're being trespassed.
I'm being trespassed for what?
Driver's
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Okay.
I'm about to get fuel. I'm about to be on my way.
Driver's license.
I'm about to go to jail for what, sir?
Obstruction.
Obstruction? Are you serious? Are you no for real?
I look serious.
Are you like for real? Like we're really arguing over a parking spot?
Driver's license.
Like for what? I'm about to leave.
You're about to go to jail.
About to go to jail for what?
Obstruction, because you're not identifying
Bro,
yourself.
come on, bro. Don't try to play law. I can pull a law up on my phone.
You know Kansas law. You've been to school for this, right? You're
No, I don't know. But I know that I'll beat the ticket. I know I will beat it.
It's jail. It's a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor. I'm not even doing nothing.
You are trespassing.
For how? If
They asked you to leave, you're not leaving. That's
I am leaving. I said I'm about to leave.
Right,
I said I'm about to get fuel and I'm about to leave. That's what I said.
Driver's license.
I said I'm about to get fuel and I'm about to leave. No, come on. Look, you being rough with me. I'm not doing that. You gonna tase me?
Yeah.
You gonna tase me? You gonna tase me?
Turn around.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm trying to give you my license.
Put your hand.
I'm not even doing nothing. You gonna tase me? I'm not doing nothing. Go ahead.
Turn around.
Go ahead so I can sue you. Go ahead so I can sue you. Go ahead so I can sue you. I'm gonna record you. I'm gonna record you. Go ahead so I can sue you. Go ahead. So I can sue you. Go ahead so I can sue you. Go ahead so I can sue you. I'm trying to use. Go ahead so I can sue you. Go ahead so I can sue you because I'm not doing nothing. Look what he's doing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not doing nothing illegal. How? I'm a truck driver, bro. Like, what am I doing wrong? I'm not a criminal. I'm not doing nothing. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. No. I'm not doing nothing, bro. I did not do nothing wrong, bro. I did not do nothing wrong. I'm sitting here right now. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a truck driver literally trying to use the bathroom. Like you're doing all this for what? Like, why you can't talk to me? For what? I did not even do nothing. Bro, I have a load to go drop off. I have a load to go drop off. I didn't do nothing, bro. I didn't do nothing. I'm not resisting. Look.
All right. Giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere, a sincere shalom to the icon that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. I mean, you know, this first of all, this is a video put about BGM Trav. That's right, you know, regular video or random video I came across. And you know, you saw the video, you know. I did a video, I think sometime last week, similar to this, on having self-control or something like that. You know, like I said, this is it's something that we're all still learning, but you know, never to this extent. You know, I mean, if we ever see a brother, you know, going back and forth with people like this, you know, after being told, you know, numerous times, look, man, just move, man. Just, you know, over something simple like this, they're more than likely, or should I say, are going to get either sat or suspended or kicked out, you know, because there's no way this behavior is acceptable at all. You know, Jake, you know, has zero control over his spirit, and this is why, me personally, I don't like telling Jake nothing. You know, when it comes, for the most part, you know, they have zero control. I mean, you tell them to do one little thing, and they blow it up. You know, this guy had 2 cops pull up, a taser pulled on him, all because he was told to move. You know, it seems like to be a wide open spot. You know, wide open truck stop or whatever. He was in a reserve spot, you know. And the rules are the rules, man. You know, doesn't matter if you're a truck driver. It doesn't matter if you quote unquote know your rights. It doesn't matter if you pull out your phone and stuff like that. You know, but like I said, what we teach here at Great Millstone is having self-control, man. Right, is having self-control. This is Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. You know, he sounds just like he more than likely raised by his mother. You know, he sounds just like a woman trying to go back and forth with a man. One thing you men gotta realize that women in this society can get away with that. Us men, we ain't getting away with that. But honestly, that is ridiculous. You know, I was just looking at this entire video. That's just ridiculous, man. And that, again, that's what we teach. Having self-control. Having self-control, man. You know, all of us need that self-control, or you're just going to get jammed up out here, man. Right? Let me get another scripture. Like I said, man, I mean, you know, you get pulled over. You know, this reminds me, and I'm doing this video because this reminds me of several instances that we had in the past, and I believe we still do here and there. Is a young an Israelite, you know, I guess claiming to be on fire, and, you know, and wants to let his merits be shown or whatever. And what happens is when somebody tells them, police specifically tell them, okay, look, you got to move, or you're going to be arrested. You know, you're going to be charged with trespassing, this, that, and the third. Just think about it. All you have to do is move. This video reminded me of that. I think the last video I seen of something like this happen to Israelites is when the cops had told them to move several times, and they just kept yelling and yelling and yelling over the microphone, and the cops had to body slam him. You know, they had to body slam him, handcuff him, and the Israelite guy, you know, he was smiling like he was proud that happened. Just to say, I'm getting persecuted. I'm getting persecuted by my enemies. Just to proudly say that. Yeah, I got body slammed out there before, man, and I don't even know where the hell this guy is now. Right? I got body slammed and arrested by the police because I was fighting for the Lord. I was fighting for the Lord, and YAHAWASHI didn't even do that, man. Right? YAHAWASHI, the word calls Jesus Christ, he didn't even do that. He didn't teach his disciples to act like that. Right? And that's why I'm doing this video, because that reminds me of what a lot of Israelites like doing. You know, a lot of Israelites likes diving straight into like gay parades. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing down there? What are you doing there? They do what they do, man. The Lord's going to deal with that. They do what they do. What are you doing down there? You know, you stand up in the middle of Palestinian protests, and you look crazy when you get stuff thrown at you, right? You got no business being there. You have no business being there. You know, there's a lot of Jake that just does way too much. Is because we're not taught enough self-control, right? And this guy, you know, him being a truck driver is actually pretty scary. Him acting like that is actually pretty scary. Controlling something that big and heavy with no type of self-control, no type of discipline is actually worrying. All right. Let's see here. So we all heard this scripture before, Matthew 5:26, 5:25. Agree with thine adversary quickly. Now, that word adversary, you know, we know that means like opposition or enemy or stuff like that. This guy, now I'm going to say this, you know, we get the concept of this scripture, right? But your adversary, in some cases, depends on you, right? Like in this case, you know, on this video, the guy that was telling him to move, I wouldn't even really consider that an adversary. Just obey the rules. I wouldn't even consider that guy an adversary. He's just doing his job, trying to keep some type of order. But Jake don't like order, right? And Jake don't like order. And another reason I'm doing this, because as I'm sure a lot of us have seen something like this with our own two eyes, and it's just like, why are they blowing this up way out of proportion? If you know you aren't supposed to do something, if you know you aren't supposed to be doing something, you get checked about it. Don't fuss about it. Just move. That's a reserved spot. Okay, it doesn't matter how early it is. Just move. Right? Just move. And then what gets me too is I've seen several of these videos where the police ask people for their IDs, and they fight tooth and nail to not show the police their ID, and they end up showing them anyway. They end up showing them anyway. This kind of it backs up the video, like I said, that I did, I think, the other day. Jake gotta learn to relax a little bit, man. Take it easy. Ease up off that acceleration pedal a little bit, man. You ain't gotta be like that, right? Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and now be cast into prison. So now you got all these charges. You're being thrown in the back of a police car because of something simple, right? Okay, move. For you Israelites, okay, move off the corner, man. You can't be here, listed as private property or whatever. Don't argue back with him, man, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work out for you, right? Save all that. See, a lot of y'all got all this fire and stuff right now, so-called. But when that time comes, man, we're going to see how much fire y'all got. That's what I'm praying for, man. I ain't so concerned. I am concerned about right now, because right now is, high time to wake out of sleep. We get that. My main concern is how I'm going to handle this stuff, in the future. I mean, I know how to, the answer to it, but since we can know that, but we still gotta pray, because the Lord can really, really jack you up, man, if you ain't on your P's and Q's. That's what my concern is, man. All this back and forth with police and stuff like that, it's not worth it right now. It's not worth it. It never is worth it. Right? Like I said, our concern is the future. How are we gonna, let me not say how. Right? Let me not say how, because like I said, we already know how. Right? The Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Let me say sharpen up. Let me say righten myself and sharpen myself up even more. Right? There's nothing you can do about that, man. Like I said, don't. You gotta have some type of self. You gotta have some type of self-control, man. Cause let me get this. This real quick. This is the powers that be. All right. Let every soul be subject unto the power unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. The powers that be are ordained of God. Right. Let me keep reading. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, right? And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation, right? So, I just wanted to bring that quick one out, because, you got a lot of people out there talk about, we need to rebel, and we need to do this, and we need to do that, which I'm not understanding why you wasted your time talking to people like me about that, right? You need to move on with that shit, man. Right? There is no way in hell I'm fighting. What y'all doing is y'all fighting to want to be more comfortable here. There's no way in hell I'm fighting and lifting one finger to live in this place even longer than I have to. And live in it with who? Y'all? I'd rather talk to an Edomite. I'd rather talk to an Edomite 99% of the time, man. I'd rather talk to an Edomite before a lot of you jakes out there, man. Because all you jakes got a bunch of goddamn games with y'all, man. Right? All y'all going to do is create an empire where adultery is on a higher scale level, let me say, on a much higher scale level, right? Because a lot of you jakes and a lot of you women, y'all get off on that adultery stuff, man. Y'all love that stuff. Right? The whole damn state of Maryland is going to be smelling like weed and Blackie Mile and all this other bullshit that y'all like smoking. Right? See, what you so-called freedom fighters are doing is you're trying to fight for so-called equal rights and try to live like Edomites, right? But y'all don't know, man. Them Edomites, they don't give a goddamn about y'all. Like I say, y'all fighting to live more in comfort in this place. Why in the world will we dare lift up a finger to help you live longer in this polluted place? In a place where you are polluted. Because guess what? You still fulfilling Esau's agenda. You know what I mean? Black culture is Edomite culture. That ain't come from Jake. Black culture is Edomite culture. That did not come from so-called black people. Right? So that's what you people want, man. Right? So this whole rebellion thing, this rebelliousness, when a worker or a cop tells you to do something that's really, really simple, like moving out of a spot, pulling a car over and just complying and stuff like that. I mean, that's all you got to do. And that's why I'm the YAHAWAH. He didn't make me a cop, man. I get some of them are demonic. I'm not gonna lie, but man, the YAHAWAH, he ain't make me a cop, man. Gosh, oh my goodness, you jakes are headaches, right? And like I said, all this guy had to do was just move out the spot. But that's why, like I said, I was doing this video, because it goes off of the video of what I was just talking about, having control over your spirit. Pray for that. Having control over your spirit. These people out here, you can see the way people drive, they ain't got no control over themselves, right? You look on the internet, people throwing shit back and forth in McDonald's and stuff like that, and all these fast food joints, they got no self-control. And now I'm seeing these spice bowl things pop up all over. The latest one I seen is the one they was doing it in the treadmill. If y'all ain't never see that spice bowl crap, man, I mean, I wouldn't recommend looking it up. But if you want, then, go ahead, man. That's no self-control, man. No self-control, man. It really, control in general it's just gone, man. Right? So, anyway, man, that's pretty much all I got on this video. Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM,